Hi Taurus, and welcome to your timeless tarot reading. This tarot reading is intended to help you make a decision between two things or maybe even three things. Maybe you need some guidance and clarity because you're at a crossroads about something. You could be curious about a situation in your past and, you were left with no clarity, no understanding, no closure. Okay, that can come out in this reading. So the way this works is you've got to decide what you need from this reading. What's your question? If it's between, one thing or three things, it's really, this can be very versatile. Okay, so this is path 1, this is path 2, this is path 3. So Taurus, you've got to decide which path is calling you to give you your answer for what you seek right now. If it's like a choice between two different people, you've got to decide which path represents each person, okay? So use this reading how it best serves you. I've created timestamps for each path below. So I will start with path 1. If you are drawn to a different path, go ahead and click on the timestamp for that. Alright, Taurus, so for path 1, we are going to draw a card for the potential positive aspects of this path and the potential negative aspects of this path. Path 1, whatever that represents for you. Alright, so we have the High Priestess of Water. So Taurus, with this path, there's a lot that could change and transform right before your eyes with this path. But also, there will be an element of you that's required to flow and trust more than maybe being in control of things, okay? But this is a positive energy. Okay, the potential negative is lust. So Taurus, this path could really kind of be leading you astray. It might be not as solid as you think it is, okay? So let's see, let's pull some tarot here. And get more information about these two cards. Alright, so we have the Fool and the 5 of Cups. And we have the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so those of you who are coming to this to ask about like a specific person, like is this a good person for me to get in a relationship with? I don't think so, okay? Because I do see like there's a lot of fun to be had here, and there's we can get over some sadness and move on and start over. But as far as this being like an actual solid real thing for the long term, no, it is not that. All right, it's not, because the Chariot is about success, and this is like the cosmic yes card, but this is in the negative side. Okay, if this was over here, I would be reading it completely different. But the fact that this is the negative energy, and this tells me that whatever this is not a solid thing. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it can help you get over something or help you move forward in your path. But this, to me, it does not look like, I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just pull an overall outcome. I mean, that's just... I think it could be like for a right now, but it's like super long term. No, I don't see it as that, okay? It's just because of those cards pairing like that, it's like, it will run its course and then we move on to something new. So we have the stars, and we have you are destined to succeed. So, Taurus, with this coming out, yeah, listen, this isn't, because the stars, it's like, it says a long journey brings reward. But with this here, it's also about the ending of things, okay? So it's like a long journey that comes to an end, and you let it go. And that is, where you succeed. So what I feel with this is, Taurus, it's like this could go on and on and on for a very long time. The star is about a long journey. It could go on for a very long time. And, but like getting solid, I feel like it's gonna take a lot of patience. Like, it's just, is it gonna be worth it, honestly, is what I feel. Because right now, with lust, no, as a negative energy, no, that's not, there's no longevity in that emotion, right? That's a temporary feeling. And, with the Chariot, this is like success, moving on. And we have the, Ace of Pentacles here, which is like, yes, and positivity, and, but that's in the negative column. And so I feel that to obtain, like, the commitment, whatever it is that you want out of this, like, it's gonna take you a really long time to get there, okay? Like, a really long time to make it happen. And it's, if it's in you and you want that challenge, then, by all means, go for it. But if you're like, no, I've already put in a lot of energy into this and it's not really paying off, then you might want to, kind of put it on the back burner or whatever it is and focus your energy somewhere else, okay? Because with the stars, it's like, it's a long haul, Taurus. This is a long haul before you receive the reward, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of flow, there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of growth here. But remember that whatever this is, it's the long haul before you get the commitment, you get the raise, you get whatever it is you're after with this path. Now, if this is something you're asking about of your past and, why didn't this work out? I just feel like whatever you were attached to wasn't solid. It wasn't real. It wasn't in like you were in, and you're better off without. Like, your success comes without. So without this, like, it might show back up later, okay, just based on this reading, but you would be better served that you did have this distance and disconnection from it for now until it is truly ready and serious, and look at detach and let go was just trying to jump out as I said that, yeah. So if this is something of the past, you've just got to let it kind of run its own course. And if it's going to come back into your life, it will come back in at the right time. And don't push it, okay? Because what it is right now is the answer for anybody who's asking about this path. It's like a long haul of your energy, of your effort. Eventually you will be rewarded, but you've got to decide, is it worth that, all the energy and effort it will take? The advice for you to get through this situation is divine connection. And this here is about, your connection to the higher deity, to the non-physical, however you want to look at it. Call upon the higher deity that you believe in, okay? Because this path, I don't know, honestly, Taurus, this is all I've got to say. It's got to be worth it to you. The amount of time and energy and effort that this is going to take for you to achieve the goal here, okay? Like, what you ultimately want out of this situation. Like, it's going to take a lot of time and energy and effort. And you're going to need your faith and your belief in the higher power in the universe to help support you and move you through this, okay? So this is not a no, but is it worth the cost that you will have to bear, okay? So keep that in mind about this particular path. And like, I don't want to say there's no success, but I just know it's going to take a really long time for that. And I don't know why that's so important about this reading. Maybe that's what you needed to know, is that eventually there will be a victory for you in this, but it's going to take quite some time, all right? And you need to rely on your faith to get you through, okay? So, Taurus, those are the messages for this particular path. I hope that that helped, and I am wishing you all the best. Take care. Hello, and those of you that chose path 2, let's see what comes out for you. Path 1 was a bit tricky, so let's see what path 2 holds. Alright, so in the positive aspect of this path, we have the fragment card, which is interesting. So what I feel about this sitting on the positive side of this path is this path entails a lot of different aspects of your life that could kind of all tie together very nicely, very well. So, you know, this could be a very wonderful path. So, but what is, you know, the obstacle, the challenge, or the potential negative aspect of this path is the rigid card. So it's like there's things, many things come together for you on this path, but somehow, some way, there's some element where you feel blocked, where you feel outside, where you feel like you must be closed off, like maybe you can't show your true, authentic self. You really hide all the things that you've been through. Yeah, it's like you really feel like you can't expose yourself, all of yourself, somehow, some way, with this path, okay? So let's pull some tarot and see what comes out, what is added. Alright, that's a little extra message. This path might take a lot of energy out of you, but let's see. So we have the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Justice card, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, Taurus, and then look at, we have this that also flew out. So with this path, Taurus, what I feel is there is some element of you that you have to hide or pretend isn't there, or even lie about, either outwardly or inwardly to yourself, because the Justice card in this position is, you know, dishonesty, not revealing the truth. The Queen of Coins in this position, which definitely represents your energy, is like, I can't do this. Like, you've got to, like, close yourself off somehow, some way. This here, it's like too much is being taken from you. So with this particular path, Taurus, it will require a lot of energy and effort, and it's almost like there's some part of you that you don't feel that you can expose or be your true, authentic self. However, over here on the positive, it's like it matches, like this could be some creative idea that you turn into money, or that you turn into a career, starting your own business. This path, it's like there's, you know, several elements of your life that can all blend together very nicely on this path. However, there's something about it that is just takes a lot of your energy, or you not being able to fully show who you are, what you are, is very draining to you. Okay, we do have 2 4s here, so there does feel like there's a sense of stability. We have card 15, card 30. Again, there's that, sense of stability. But let's see, overall potential outcome. We have the forces of nature favor you, and seduction, passion, and romance await. Okay, Taurus. So, this is not a bad path, okay? But there may be something about it that really distracts you, or again, you can't fully be yourself. Like, there's some hidden element here, either hidden from you or that you've got to hide from others. And with seduction here, I don't know that I like that, okay? So some of you, this could be where maybe, your sexual preference is something that you keep very private and personal to yourself. And whatever this is, it's like you've really got to keep that to yourself, and it will wear you down. Like, you've just got to be who you are and love who you are, and screw anybody else that doesn't love you or has a problem with who you are, okay? But listen, there's a lot of positive on this path for you, Taurus. However, there's this element of something being hidden, all right? And that what's hidden is different for each and every one of you, whether it's something you're hiding from others or something that's being hidden from you, all right? So just keep that in mind about this particular path. But we have the forces of nature favor you, so it's not a no. Just be aware. And let's pull the advice real fast and see what it has to say. Answered prayer. This here, listen, seek guidance from the divine. Ask for signs. Ask for synchronicities. Pray. Really put your heart and soul out there when choosing this path, because I don't feel like this is a bad choice, or that this isn't like the right path for you, but there is this element of hidden, something being hidden, and praying is gonna, I feel, provide you more clarity personally, because this is a general reading. So pray to the higher deity, whichever one you believe in, and ask for your guidance and your clarity for path 2, because it's not a no that there is something that is hidden, or something that you feel that needs to be hidden, even though there's a lot of positivity about this path, okay? So Taurus, those are your messages for path 2. I hope that helped and offered you as some guidance and clarity. Alright, so let's see what path 3 holds. I'm going to pull a card for the positive aspect of this path, and then the negative aspect of this path, okay? That's an extra message. Alright, positive. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of high vibration with this path, okay? And potentially negative, there can be some heartache associated with this path, okay? We had the belonging card fall out, so I almost feel like this is the path that you feel is for you, like whatever you're asking about, for choosing path 3. You feel like that's where you belong, that's what it is for you because of how it makes you feel. But Taurus, there's also a lot of heartache and sadness and loss attached to this path, okay? If this is something where you're asking about that's happened in the past, and why did I stop hearing from this person? Where did it go? We had all this amazing energy, I really feel with the pairing of these two cards, if this is a situation of the past that you're asking about, it's because the person or persons involved on the other side did not feel as though you and them were meant to be, or that situation was meant to continue as it was, okay? What the future holds remains to be seen, but in the past, that's what that was about. Like, even though there was all of this, there was some element of, lack of feeling like it totally fits perfectly for them, even if it felt like it fit perfectly for you, okay? So, let's pull some tarot to get some more information about the positive and the negative of this path. Why is there sadness there? Because that particular card is about loss, and it's interesting to me that it has the moon and Aphrodite there when it's talking about emotional heartache and pain. So that being over on the negative side as well, I know that this path is fun and exciting, but there's also some sadness attached to it, okay? So just keep that in mind, Taurus. Alright, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Wands. So the positive is, like, even when things seem like it's grim, it's not going to happen, like, their new life comes into this situation, okay? It's like there is positivity, there is a chance for real solidity and stability to this path. However, over here, I'm not sure that either if this is about you and another person, like the person may be kind of flaky in and out. If this is about a job, it might be like a lot of the people that you are going to be working with or dealing with just aren't your cup of tea. They're not your flavor, okay? So let's pull it most likely outcome for this path. So we have the Black Cat, your luck will soon change. And we have the Talisman, you are destined to succeed. Okay, so Taurus, listen. Even though there is a lot of emotions attached to this path, alright, there is really good things about it, and it's worth hanging in there. You hanging in there, you doing whatever you could do, you remaining positive, you remaining true, you remaining genuine and giving it your all will bring you the reward that you seek. And I swear that this card has come out in all three of the paths, but of all three paths, this one is actually looking like the most positive, even though there is some sadness and heartache attached. Whatever that is going to be different for each one of you. But I just feel like ultimately, Taurus, if you continue to put your hard work, energy, and effort into this situation, it will ultimately improve for you, okay? It will, like, it's a positive outcome with this, though, you may be scathed a little bit. So let's pull you some advice for this path on how to navigate it. Alright, so we have a listen more. With this card coming out as your advice, this is saying anybody else involved with you on this path, listen to them in a whole different way than you have in the past. And I feel like this comes more into this sadness that comes about. Like, really hear them. Don't just hear what they're saying, but really put yourself in their shoes, see where they're coming from, and that will help you understand them much better, okay? But overall, really just pay attention to what everybody is saying to you. Not just that, but the signs and synchronicities of the universe happening all around you, okay? Because that's communication too, and your intuition. Because you are destined to succeed on this particular path. So, Taurus, those are your messages. I hope that this helped, and I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.